Good morning, my name is Loredana. I'm going to show you today how to make a lovely puff pastry with spinach and kale and cheese. It's very similar to spinach or pita. Usually it's made with filo pastry, but this time I'm going to make it with puff pastry. So you can buy this from any supermarket. So let me quickly show you the ingredients. So 1 packet of puff pastry, 200 grams of baby spinach, which I've cooked in a little bit of hot water and chopped it up, 150 grams of kale. You can opt out for kale if you don't like. You can just use spinach. I do like both. 1 large free-range egg, feta cheese, which I've crumbled, 150 grams of feta cheese. I put it in this bowl, along with 250 grams of quark cheese. It's a soft cheese, a bit like the cottage cheese. So I've mixed that together. You don't need to add salt because the feta cheese is quite salty. Okay, and I'm gonna use these 2 trays. You can use a bigger one if you have a large tray or even a round tin. I'm gonna do it like that with that one. Right, this is my secret ingredient. I really like nutmeg. You can put a pinch of nutmeg in here. It gives a nice flavor, distinctive flavor with the spinach, I would say. I do not like to put any pepper in here, but do feel free to add pepper if you like, or cayenne pepper, which is like a chili thing, if you like it spicy. Then, yeah, put that in. Spinach goes in. Okay, and just give it a stir. This mixture might be a bit too much for the 2 trays that I have, but if you have any left over, you can freeze it. It's absolutely fine. Now I'm adding the kale. Again, I cook the kale for 5 minutes. Kale takes a bit longer than spinach, so I've chopped it up and boil it for 5 minutes. So I've got this mixture. Have a look, it's thick. You can taste it if you want to add more salt. I'm going to taste it to see what it tastes like. I mustn't forget my egg, but I will taste it first. So let me taste that. Lovely. It's nice. Enough salt from the feta cheese. No more salt needed. What other people put in it, it's cooked onion, finely sliced, or spring onion. I haven't done that today, but you can do that. There's another way of doing it. So crack in your egg, and again just give it a stir. What this does, it binds together the mixture, I find. If you don't have a large egg, use 2 small eggs. Lovely. So it's not runny, as you see, it's still thick. Now, let's just take one of that. I've preheated my oven, forgot to say, at 200 degrees. So I'm going to take that and place it in my tin. I've lined the tin with the parchment paper so it doesn't stick. If you don't have that, use a bit of butter or oil and just grease your tin lightly, and then you put your puff pastry inside the thing. So there we go. Right, let's do the other one as well. So in it goes. It doesn't matter if it overlaps a bit. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. We will fold it if it's a little bit too big. I'll show you what I mean in a minute, because one of them fits nicely, the other one it overlaps a bit, like that one. Okay, probably when I cut it, one was bigger than the other. So it doesn't matter if it overlaps, we'll fold it over. Okay, but the important thing is that make sure the corner are nicely in. Right, good. Now we can put the mixture in. Yeah, put in the mixture. Okay. I think this one that overlaps is quite nice. You can cut it and like a pie, you know. Let's have a look. I think that's probably enough because I want to. So it's a little bit more than halfway through. I'm gonna fold this in. So right, fold. Yeah. Fold the edges as well. I'm gonna leave a little bit of room for the steam. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. So here we go. Just like that with your finger, just pinch it. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that. Be creative and do whatever it feels right for you. Okay, I left gaps here so the steam can come out. Now do the next one. Right, I think I'm gonna do the same with this. If I can fold it, if not, I will leave it open. Shall we do one and one? Let's leave that open to see what it looks like when it's done. Okay. Right, okay. That was good. Right, let's see. So see, I filled it up almost to the top. Okay, and we'll just leave it like that. Okay, let's just see. You can brush this with a little bit of egg wash or milk. I think I'm gonna do that with a bit of milk, and then it's gonna go in the oven at 200 degrees for about 35 minutes, and I'm gonna see you later.